I'm here. I've arrived. Streaming is happening. It's all happening. Just making sure everything is working as expected. Archie is here with us today, being adorable as always. So it's gonna be a fun day today, as always. Yesterday was a lot of fun with Calico. I'm just checking some things because things are not happening that I planned to happen on the Instagrams, but whatever, doesn't really matter. One way or another, I will get, some people will show, I'm sure. Welcome. We're going to be playing Dream Daddy today, if it wasn't entirely obvious from the music coming through. Archie's here. Pickles was here. She took off recently. We'll see if she makes her way back. Let me do one quick thing. And then we're going to do... What is my HTTP? It's my new thing. Is to forget to post in one place. Twitch.tv/GoodLittleDiver. That's me. I'm Good Little Diver. Dream Daddy. That's all the people need to know is Dream Daddy is happening. Because that is what's happening. Am I really zoomed in? Feels like... I don't know. I guess I was just normal zoomed in. Hello. I'm sure that's upsetting to get this straight on. Eye contact. I don't know if it's ever gonna post. Stupid thing. They use this thing that is supposed to work. That's supposed to post a scheduled post. And when I look at it, it looks like it should have done this. And it appears that it did not do this. Whatever. So, I've added a couple things on screen. One will be very obvious, which is to say... Okay, how am I going to do this? This... No, wrong hand. This one. Hello! This is the journey we're on right now. Kumite, that's because Mercury is squaring Neptune or something. That's the other thing you may notice. We'll see what I think about this in the future, but I wanted to test it out this time. Just having the chat up there. I've noticed that when I watch other streamers, I really do like seeing my little name up there and seeing that my chat is coming through. But yeah, Kumite, it's almost certainly, it has to do with Mercury. It can't be anything else, it must be Mercury. Why am I like kind of off center? I'm gonna zoom out. Zoom out. It's fine. This is fine. Did I tilt my camera on accident? Maybe that's better. This seems better. There I am! I'm in the middle of the screen now! Welcome, everyone. You'll hear the dulcet tones of this beautiful game that we are playing today, which is, of course, called Dream Daddy. I don't know why I said it like that, but here we are. My setup is basically done here. I am super happy with the way things have turned out. There will still be some little changes that I make to my little studio and my office setup, but I'm pretty happy with where it's ended up. There are a couple little things coming soon. Pickles is getting her own little bed that I'm going to try and coax her to hang out in so she can also be on stream. What else? Not too much else. I think we're basically there otherwise. I did buy something that's coming today that may even make my... You may not be able to believe it, but my audio may be even better in the future. Believe it or not. Okay. Let's play Dream Daddy. Been looking forward to this. I always do. I'm kind of sad that this game is going to end. Because I think it's a fun time every time. Looking at the bit rate, making sure things are clean, things look good. Everything is showing the way it's meant to show, which you love to see. Ooh, I like this angle. Maybe I'll just stare over here and use my eyes to look at the game so you can see my pretend jawline created by my beard. Okay, let's do this thing. Continue. What? Oh, I guess I should... I'm not going to do a full rundown of the dads. Long story short, Matt is kind of the cool dad. Love him the most. I have recently been going on dates with Goth Dad more, whose name I definitely remember. And I do like Goth Dad a bit more than I expected. We've got... Here, let's load in because I can look at their faces probably here. Here, perfect! Perfect. Perfect. Here we are. So we got Craig up here. Craig, old college roommate friend who has twins and a baby. He's very sweet. He's obviously hot, but he just is obsessed. He's like a CrossFit dad. It's a lot. I'm not that interested in the exercise generally, but specifically when people are obsessed with it. Just not my thing. Matt, like I said, cool dad. Likes music, played in a band. Seems like there's a complicated history there with his ex. But yeah, very hot, obviously, but also just cool. I like Matt a lot. Brian, a very competitive dad. I'm just not interested in all that competition nonsense. That boy stuff, it ain't for me. Robert's an asshole. But it's simply Robert's an asshole. But, you know, he's the kind of dude... Well, as I've said from the beginning, he's definitely the type of person that will absolutely hurt you. So, like, not worth it. Let me see if it posted. There's no fucking way this thing is ever gonna post. I can't believe Meta isn't perfect. What the hell? God damn it, Zuck. You let me down for the first time. Robert is, yeah, he'll hurt you. But I'm sure if you follow his storyline, he has some sort of redemption arc or whatever. Just not interested. Let me turn this boy so we can, we can get a lovely view of the cute little nosy. Kumite, they are all more emotionally available than actual men. That is likely the truth. I think all of them are at least open to talking about their lives and feelings. He's just a dick. That's the only thing about Robert. And then Damien, that's Goth Dad, which is the name that I definitely remembered. I forget it every stream. Damien, I've come to like. He likes collecting things. He's kind of a sweetheart. He started on a bad foot, but he's all right. And Hugo, he's the teacher. He's kind of a know-it-all and annoying. And the last date that I went on with Hugo is a turn off, beyond turn off. We did the trivia night. He's such a dick about it because we didn't win. I was not interested. Joseph, I'm just gonna say it. He looks like a Nazi. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that term, but I've said it now. And he has also children that look similar. He's got a wife, and it's complicated there. They definitely don't have a happy marriage. He's a youth minister. It's not my type in like a lot of different ways. Oh, there were some cute dates with him. But I actually don't know who I want to go on a date with right now. One of the things I've been kind of like balancing this whole time is I don't know how this game works, to be honest, but I figure when you hit that third heart on anybody, it's like kind of GG. And so I'm not ready to end this experience. And so I can't, if that is true, I can't go on a date with Matt as much as I want to, and I can't go on a date with Damien as much as I want to. I can look up. I don't want to spoil anything for myself, but I just feel like that's how this game is going to work. I really don't want to go on another date with Brian. I'm morbidly curious about the second date with Robert. I would be open to it for the first time, I think, this time. And I did last time. I promised Kumite that I would figure out what the fuck is going on between Joseph and his wife. So let's start with him. He's like, he's not my fave, but he's fairly tolerable. So we'll start there. And you know what? Since I don't have patience, I'll just post some random thing on Instagrams. Maybe one person will see it and then ignore it. I don't know if I have any. Maybe I'll just take a picture of Archie. Let's see. Archie, smile big for the cam. You gotta entice people to the stream. Be cute, as you always are, okay? I've got a picture of Archie looking real dusty. Excellent. We're just gonna go ahead and put some filtering on that. We're gonna do that. And we're just gonna say, Dream Daddy, want date vampire? Question mark? So stupid. Where's my vampire? There's a vampire emoji, I'm pretty sure. Where are you? I guess I could probably... I think I tweeted it. So I could probably copy and paste the tweet. I hope this is riveting. As riveting as I imagine. You know, it's funny, I keep getting followers when I tweet anything, but I'm pretty sure it's all people who want me to pay them money. So, we'll see how that goes. But you know what? I'll take them. Follower's a follower. 40 whole people. But you'll see at the top left, got my my journey to 50 to get that affiliate so I can start making some money. So I'm just gonna keep that present. Up top and present regularly on stream, so it's not forgotten. We must force Bezos to give me money. Yeah, the tweet happened. Let's see. Copy. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna paste it. This is exactly how I meant to start stream, so I'm glad that this is happening. It's just a picture of Archie. There's no reason that this should be the tweet. Or not the tweet, Instagram post. But listen, I'm desperate times. It doesn't make any sense. Cat, what is this? Please take the cat bait. We're just gonna put that underneath, and then we're gonna put the link to the stream. Twitch.tv/goodlittlediver. Boop, boop, boop. This is like the only .tv website I am aware of. Join the waddle. Bam. Bam. A bam bam. We're gonna hit that in a story. And how it's posted. It's so bad. Oh, dang it, Jesse. I just hit send. Take the catnip was very good. Cat bait doesn't make a lot of sense. Welcome to the stream, though, Jesse. Oh, man. That background is not great for this. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix that. Too slow, yeah, well. You tried, and that's what matters. How about this? How about if I do that? That's so much more legible. Now, Jesse, you can see your name on screen. You're famous. Doesn't it feel wonderful? I think you can choose in your settings, like, what color your font is. I imagine that's known to people. Yes, oh my god, I am famous, exactly. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You're officially part of history. Okay. Well, let me move that down a little bit. Seems to be overlapping slightly. Alright, fixing that, and we're going. Let's go date Joseph. Ooh! Showing off over there, eh? Let's see how that shows up on stream. That's pretty good! It's pretty cute up there. I like it. Me realizing my complaining about men is going to be saved forever, Kumite says. Yeah, those 2.5 people that watch the VOD they're gonna really take it to their grave. But you know, listen, they're gonna go Kumite. I know Kumite. Do you rely heavily on the name Kumite in your life? Okay, we're going. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. I do have this setup kind of goofy for me. I might But then if I don't keep OBS over here, you're not going to see this incredible side view. Okay, it's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. I can tell I'm bringing a very interesting energy today, so hold on tight, everybody. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Lil! Oh wait, what is his voice? It's just, I don't know. Lil, I hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Fuck. I don't want to go to a youth group. Why did I do this? Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Okay. And be a chaperone with me, because I need to help. Aren't you? Well, Pickles, whoever you are, you arrived. You were quickly in. Pickles. She has climbed under the monitor. She's definitely going to cause problems at some point. Pickles, come back. Here. I'll make up your bed. Yeah? Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it's enough to entice her. Hopefully it will be. Also, for folks who have not seen it yet. Oh, I moved it too far because you can't see the whole penguin, which is so important. Oh, come on now. Penguin! See the penguin. Are you really not turning? Okay. Penguin. Look at it, it's a penguin! Looking great. Although the microphone is officially blocking it. We're just gonna move that a tiny bit. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. I am now covered in foam. It's making the room a bit better in terms of acoustics, which is great. If you look at the thing that I did last week, it's like night and day, the difference between the acoustics already. But yeah, I'm happy. Oh, Pickles is settling in actually under the monitor in front. So we'll see if she comes and hangs out later. Let me roll up your little bed. And get back in. Yep. Whoa, too low now. What is going on? Come on now. There we go. It's mostly fine. Okay, let's be a fucking chaperone at this youth group mixer. What the heck? My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me to go, you got me. Just, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Oh boy. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out. Yes. Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. Why have I done this? That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Archie, I told people that they would get giddy when they arrive. You must face the camera. The people and you... Oh, okay. Maybe a little more tilt. There we go. There's that boy. Look at that pink nose. I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Okay. Is this the same place the concert happened? I was about to say reskinned, but it may literally just be the same place. Went to a concert with Matt several daddy streams ago. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus. How did I not see it this whole time? It was hiding in plain sight. Jesus is coming. Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or he just can't spell good. Oh. You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never ever breaks their box mods. What's a box mod? What's a box mod? Is this gonna be another... I think it was last time that I really goofed up. Was it last time or the stream before that I thought that touch was a type of fish? Box mod. What is that? Oh, it's a vape thing. It's a vape thing, everyone. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? Okay, is this sponsored by box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think. It's the one right after sloth. Oh. Lil, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda. It's Jesse with all the puffs. All about that vape life. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. Oh. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Ooh, she really can. She can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. What? Oh, like my ex? I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. I don't... What? I don't understand! You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. No. No, zero. No, it's... I get it. Yeah. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. Hey. There is not. I'm really glad you're here, Lil. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? Hey. A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Wink. Something handsome and pious? He said the word wink out loud. Which I shouldn't make fun of because I've definitely been, even on the stream, guilty of doing that. For me, I don't do it because I think it's funny. It's because my winking is so poor that I feel I need to be clear that it's a wink that's happening. So we're gonna do it. That's close. Like, that's not good. That's not a good wink. I want to be a good winking person, but I'm really not. You're not that pious. Yeah. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. Oh. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Lil. God said that. God was also a bush one time. Oh. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. I don't know that I'm going to enjoy this pseudo-religious goofiness. That turd Ernest had, excuse me, that turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right, I forgot about those. but I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. I don't have oversized. I have pudgy fingers, but they're not. I don't really have man hands. I have middle-aged woman hands, which honestly, I'm just glad that they don't give me dysphoria. You know, I'll take them. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Well, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers and nails. Oh, Jesus! I did not. Anna said Jesus is a reaction. Wow, that was really on cue. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The youths will be here at any moment. Any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back up on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is cumin. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is calming. Calming seems very hard to pull off. Jesus is cumin. What? This is terrible. None of these are good options. Oh yeah, everybody can see them. I guess calming is better, but it's impossible. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, Kumite. Why can't you just draw a line? Make it an O. Seems so obvious. All right, we'll do calming, I guess. Oh no. I'm able to turn the U into an A. What? Why did I do it like that? Oh, I guess if I can do all that shit, like, you could very easily just put an O. I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Oh, wow, turned on by that, huh? Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. To deal with this guy again. I don't know, I didn't miss you. Hey, I am not Evan! Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him.
That's the good stuff.
I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Wait, it's the sad guy from the trivia place. This is interesting, because I wouldn't know about him unless I went on the second date with Hugo. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Or maybe it would have said that no matter what, and I'm just giving it more credit than it deserves. Are you alright?
I am.
Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily.
I am.
I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. Good one, me. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. I can confidently say I agree with that. Every dance, dango. There was a time eventually that I would have, like, somebody I was with at a dance. But up until that point, which was a long time that led up to that point, I would do the exact thing that like they make fun of in movies. I would be in the corner standing dancing to myself. But to my own credit, like at a certain point when I realized like I'm not going to have the confidence to ask anyone to dance with me, I did just go for it and dance my ass off. And you know, that counts for something. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah, yeah. A few half-hearted yeah-yeahs echo through the crowd. All right. He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. See, like, this is fucking... No gay people made this game. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears, sad swears. You have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by REM, or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. I do like No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico? He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class.
Huh?
I'm not. So he's from the country Latin?
Ugh.
Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone.
I am.
Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jammin'? How's the party jammin'? Totally normal thing to say. It's, not? I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Or play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. I don't like any of these that much. Alright. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You've got to cool it on the sadness. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Ooh, Sandy, Sandra, or Susan? I'm gonna say Sandy? Fuck. If you're having problems with Sandy, it's Sandra. Whatever, it's the same. I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. Oh, well, I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay.
I'm so sad.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Lil. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. or be seen with me after this. Oh God, you're not going to. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm going to turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Why would this work? The only reason this is worth doing is if we've got a minigame coming, which there better be. I hope it's a DDR one. I like the DDR. I'm terrible at it with my feet, but I can do it with little buttons. Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk... That was a half voice crack, for those counting. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower, roll the dice, the worm. I would always roll the dice. I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw to the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think this is a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat.
Yes.
Simple but smart. That's good. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. All right, Lel. Let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, running man. The running man, it feels like actually turning up the heat. I'm gonna do the running man. Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire or the running man. Oh, who feels the fire or the running man deep within him, or is it fire of? Who can say? I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we'd better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Cabbage Patch. The windmill. There's no way I can windmill. Hammer slide. I feel like Cabbage Patch is perfect.
Nice.
You never can go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I look around to the youths. I think they like agriculture. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Moonwalk, butter churn, attempt working. I think moonwalk. Obviously, I used to be able to do a lot of Michael Jackson dance moves. I was that kind of kid. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks. They understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. Look around to the youths. They're cheering. All right, time for the big finish. Lift Joseph up during dancing full style. Attempt an unrehearsed. I think it's gotta be dancing, dirty dancing. I approach Joseph and motion that I'm about to lift him up. Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know! Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite dirty dancing. Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job here is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Hey.
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. It's my pocket Bible. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened... Sweet boy. He just did a little snore. I don't know if that was even audible. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph? I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. Oh my goodness. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? The church is huge. We're almost there. I actually have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying me one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle, where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Oh my god, is this a Jimmy Buffett thing? What's happening? Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like it. Joseph throws on the lights. This isn't Jimmy Buffett fun at all. This isn't Jimmy Buffett. What is this? This isn't even knockoff Jimmy Buffett. This is just boring. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same.
Oh.
I did this for us. I think we both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is going to go okay without our sick dance moves?
Hey.
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. He'll like heaven. People who like Jesus like heaven. Oh shit! Oh, what? This is just a goof, jerk. I think that's Cheeseburger in Paradise. I understand. I know Jimmy Buffett stuff. Jesus Christ. Oh, right. I'm just now realizing that I only know 2 Jimmy Buffett songs. Not true. I know so many I don't know why I know so many. I do know why. Because of my dad.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to revoke your dad card for that one. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's interesting, I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser at car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I don't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. Seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. You need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot, or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my 6th string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to it is Margarita Zone. A short and an occasional reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked into this to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments. Like, this is what I mean. This is... I thought I was playing a queer love game, but this is just a boy game. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. Just see my... Hey, Riv. Welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Let me just go ahead and do that big. I want to test something, so you're going to be my test subject. I'm sorry about this. Oh, doesn't work. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the normal way. RLVKH. That's the name. Go follow them. Yeah, I appreciate you. You hanging is really nice. I appreciate that a lot, Riv. I hope you're having an alright day so far. And, yeah. If you're still on later, I'll raid into ya. Okie dokie. Back to it. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning. See my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph. To spend some quality time with a good friend. Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Is this gonna be the first boy I kiss? Is this guy? Really? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops up out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. See, that's a Jimmy Buffett reference. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? What is that sound effect? What the fuck? It's a lot. Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Hi, Pickles. God, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to set up a whole other cat cam so we can see both cats. That would be a little extreme though. To have 3 cameras going at all times. Maybe that's a future thing. Maybe if Daddy Bezos gives me some money. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Hi, Dad. There's no way I did that well. I like, honestly, if I get an S here, it's fucking Calvin Ball. The scoring has no logic whatsoever. A, okay. So it gave me a little bit off. Alright, well, another dreary night. Another listless stroll through Maple Bay. It often, like, it drops me off at home and then I'm just walking through the city. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading me there more and more often. Peter, the man from the bank, Keith from down the street, Evelyn, who I saw at the deli that one time, and guy whose name I think is Carl, but are basically guys whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family at this point. In fact, I heard Neil, the surly bartender, mention that tonight is Keith from down the street's birthday, and that he'd have to get that little baby a little cake for a special little day. I think he was probably just being a dick, but I head into the bar anyway. The mere possibility of cake is a strong enough lure me. Is strong enough to lure me in is probably what that meant. It's meant to be. I step inside just in time to see Neil washing a cake tray with a crime scene outline of pink icing on it. Huh. I guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday, and I missed it. I sit down and order a beer. Oh, that's 1.5 total. That's another voice crack, everybody. As I sit down at the bar, I notice Mary from next door sitting in the corner of the room, drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so weary and so sad. I'm not super excited to see you, Mary. She's been doing this more and more often lately, but maybe this is the way that the game is going to tell us more about what the fuck is going on between Joseph and Mary. Mary and Joseph of Jesus fame. Pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? I think the wrecked home has already been wrecked. I don't think I had anything to do with its wrecking. Say hi, keep watching the game. I'm too curious not to say hi. We're gonna say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey? Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Lil. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Come on.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Wait, this is probably the intonation was... You're a good friend, aren't you? Hey! What? Hi! Hello! Welcome! That's that follow! I heard a little ducky quacking. That must mean we got a follower. Welcome to the Waddle, Blue Okay, I'm gonna say this right. Blue Inumaru. I got it. Got it in 1.5. Welcome to the Waddle. Welcome here. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, Pickles, really? We're trying to welcome in someone to this Waddle. Oh. Pickles is... Let's zoom out so you can maybe see Pickles. Hey, baby. You want to show yourself? We got a new follower, so we got to show him that... Look it, yeah, lay down. Oh, she's leaving. I've got 2 cats. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's right, I have seen you over on Rivstream. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. I still count it, damn it. It's really nice to have you here. And yeah, gotta get myself to 50. As you can see, I'm trying to force Bezos's hand. But welcome over here. Good to see you. All right, let's zoom back in. It's always nice when Riv jumps over too. Y'all are great. I already shouted it out, but it's super nice. It's a fun time over there. It's always a fun time. Is that visible fully? It looks like it's visible. Kidders! Ah! Was that the intonation? Was that correct? Sure, yep, just a friend. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Oof. This is a big choice to make, I think. I'm gonna go with it. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Let's push this. Unlike some other people in his life. Oh, Jesus! Wow! I really gave it to her. So, you're an expert on my marriage now? Doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. I don't think I want to go down this road. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay? Oh, you're there? You're there for him. There we go. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot. She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Yikes! So we didn't really get more detail about what's going on with them. We just are getting more and more confirmations that they're not happy. But hell yeah, we're at 44 now. Feels real. I'm gonna make my way to that 50. That's only 6 more. Look at that racetrack up there. The racetrack finish line is gay. That's why I picked it. Okay, let's see here. Where are we going now? Any thoughts on who we go on a date with? And does anyone know if you go on a third date, is that just it? I must know, because okay, I'm gonna look it up because I really don't want to accidentally end all of this. I could restart Dream Daddy, but I don't want to do that. So, Dream Daddy third date. You're only locked in when you go on your third date. Okay, so I was correct. My instincts are strong. Okay. Who? Okay, I've only gone on one with Craig. I'm going another one with Craig. That sounds alright. Unless anybody has any other feelings. I really don't want to go on another with Brian. Even in an effort to like elongate this game, it's not worth it. I will go on another with Robert. Robert and Craig. I will wait if anybody in chat has any feelings about Robert versus Craig. Robert is objectively the worst person. And Craig's just fucking so into exercise. I just don't want it to be another fucking exercise date. Alright. Seeing none, I'm gonna go with... Oh, God, there's no way that this is good. There's no way that this works out well. I don't know about this. Here we go. Let's go on another date with the asshole. I'd rather go on a date with him than I would deal with Brian. I don't know what that means. I think end of this week's video on YouTube, whatever it's called, on the Good Little Diver Shorts channel on YouTube, which you can see in my About page, is probably going to be a Dream Daddy Daddy tier list, which I have so many strong feelings about these boys, so I think it'll be a fun time. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadbook says he hasn't even read them. I haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from my computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Welcome in, people! It's nice to see people have joined the stream. I have a feeling that Riv had something to do with this, so thank you for being here. And maybe even you, Blue. Appreciate you. But either way, you are so welcome here, and I love you all. I'll bake her favorite pie. I can read. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. Gonna throw out a controversial take. I do not like pie. The only pie I like is pie that my friend Jesse makes. And that's basically it. And that pie is a sweet potato pie. Everything else, not interested. Basically ever. But I will absolutely wreck that sweet potato pie. But like, I have a really weird thing with fruit. Particularly hot fruit, but fruit in general mixed with other stuff. It makes me feel like I'm eating baby food. So I like don't even like apple pie. I know that's like criminal or whatever. I'm making a pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. Pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherries, salt, almond extract. Almond extract is very dangerous. We're gonna go with salt. There's never a bad time for salt. Oh, it's salt. Duh. Just a pinch of salt to bring out the natural sweetness of the cherries. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Slam open? I guess that's the thing that can happen. Last week, I think, when we played this, or whatever it was, 2 weeks ago maybe? Because I was moving last Tuesday. That's right, it's been a couple weeks since Stream Daddy. But yeah, a couple weeks ago when we played, we had that date with Joseph where he mentioned word jumbles, and I was so excited that there was going to be a word jumble, like, mini game. There was not. It was a huge disappointment, and everybody cried. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. I've been leading a double life. Alright, we'll have fun. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I am actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back and I must go. One last job, and you know how it is. You know how it is. What happened there? This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciate the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible as it is all... Jesus, my brain. The pie is pretty incredible as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Happy Pride! Happy Pride, everyone! It's gonna be my undoing! Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. There's so much of this game that doesn't have me dating men. And I'm not sure why they've decided to do this to me. I definitely enjoy the part where you're doing the Dream Daddy part. I decide to check Dad Book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. I forgot this is the beginning to a date with Robert. I turn out the lights and lie down. Hey. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Lil. Hey, Lil. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside.
Ugh, what is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen.
Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here.
I look out my window and, sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on.
Hey,
Hey?
Hey.
wanna hang?
I was kind of sleeping.
That's no fun. Come hang out.
I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure.
Cool. You plan on going out like that?
I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants.
I mean, I don't mind.
But you don't, creepo. Right, 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside.
Hey.
Ready?
Ready.
Hop in.
I jump into the path. I feel like before it was a little bit more of a...
Smooth skin. I think it was a bit more like this. I'll go back to this. I like it too much.
I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac.
Hey.
You like Tom Waits?
That feels very apropos. Love Tom Waits. Hoist that rag, baby. I'll go with love Tom Waits. Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. I can't with this guy. Robert?
Oh, I heard you.
He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Am I being kidnapped? This man is kidnapping me. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does. There's something a bit more there that I just can't place. Are you okay? I like your car. Say nothing. I'm gonna ask. I've been punished in the past for being respectful of people's boundaries, so we're just gonna blast right through.
Just peachy. Stop looking so nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Hey.
Just hang on. We're almost there.
Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too.
What are you waiting for?
What is this? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's all so gorgeous.
This is where...
If I say this out loud, this is... Nobody clip this. No one clip this.
This is where I come to masturbate.
Why? What? I'm kidding.
What's wrong? Sorry, I'm kidding. What's wrong with you?
I.
This is my little spot where I come to think.
What's wrong with me? You just said it. It's nice.
You can see the whole city from up here. It gives you some perspective.
Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. Oh no! It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realize what it is. He's got a gun! Oh, almost that bad. Oh shit, that's a knife! Oh! Please don't stab me! Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. He's a whittling person. Please don't stab me with that either!
Hey.
Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh. I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways.
Did you think I was gonna stab you just now? You'd like that, wouldn't you, baby?
I can't with Robert. What? No?
Hate to break it to you, but I did in fact bring you out here to harvest your organs.
Play along, laugh. We'll play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years, I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps. Excuse me. It's because he made the little sound that I thought he was talking. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate.
Ha! Nothing gets past you, huh?
Robert reaches into his pocket, pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me.
I'm gonna warn you. The last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct?
I honestly can't tell when you're kidding.
I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is.
He and I laugh.
Have you ever whittled before?
Considering I'm not a grandpa, no.
What do you mean by that, period? Not question mark.
Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check.
Well, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition, enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you even tried it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick.
Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground. Perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up.
Most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain. With the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is gonna splinter.
Got any whittlers in the audience? Remember while whittling, the things that sometimes the things it thinks I'm saying, how can I blame it? My mouth says some weird stuff. Isn't the most important thing safety?
No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands.
I'll look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands.
Can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs.
Oh! Yay! A mini game! It's time to knife wood! What? That's it? Sharp stick, pencil, knitting needle. It looks a lot like a pencil, is the only thing. I'm gonna go with pencil.
Good luck writing with that.
You made a highly dangerous weapon! Oh, I guess we're just gonna keep doing this over and over again. And nail file. Nice. Well, it's a flatworm for sure.
Gross.
You made a flatworm! Alright. That's next. This is hardly a minigame. Toothpick, bubble popper. Something to make me look tougher. This humor is something. It's certainly not queer, but it's something. Toothpick.
You realize that you could have just picked your teeth with a knife.
You made a toothpick! Give me more! It's an egg. That's an eggy boy. Nah. It's none of these. It's an egg. It's an egg. I know an egg when I see an egg. Alright, it's a chicken nugget.
Please don't eat that.
You made Robert uncomfortable. More wood to carve. What the fuck is that? Nice Excuse me.
Nice form. What's it supposed to be?
A self-portrait, Louisiana. It's you. It's you, Robert.
Really captured my likeness. I'm impressed.
You made Robert, I guess. Chopping up wood.
Interesting. What do we have here?
Chopstick, righty. Chopstick, lefty. Chopstick, ambidextrous. I'm a righty. It's a righty chopstick.
It's a stick.
You made a chopstick, righty. More! More wood! The best part of the game. It's a chili pepper. Oh, it's a duck. Swan? It's more of a swan than a duck. I want it to be a duck. New friend. Duck, swan, new friend. All of the above. We're gonna go with swan. It's a swan.
Nice work.
You made the meanest bird. I was on a trip recently by a lake, and there were 2 swans that tormented us quite a lot of the time. And I made it my mission to just stand them down, and I did dances, very aggressive dances at them to see if it would work. At like deterring them. It sort of worked. They were deterred a little bit, but only so much that they wouldn't bother me. They still would bother everyone else that was there. Big old dog, the spirit of the Mustang, Sir Horsington the Brave. That's a, there's not a dog. Sir Horsington the Brave it is.
Brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature.
More, more, more. You made a beautiful gift for Amanda. Next, next, next. More wood. No! Oh, this game was so good. Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Content warning. Blood. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? Pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb.
Hold tight.
He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. This doesn't make up for the fact that you're a dick. I'm just gonna say that for the record.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic.
Make sure to keep that cut clean.
Welcome everybody to the stream. Hope you're having a good day, good time, making the best of this Tuesday. I'm glad to see you're here. Makes me happy and feel loved and all that. So thank you. Also, hit that follow if you haven't already. Gotta make Bezos give me money. Anyway, back to it. It's oddly touching and a little sexy. Is it a little sexy? Guess I'm a real whittler now.
Oh.
That you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood.
Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood?
Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know.
Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff?
Mothman is bullshit. But yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences.
You're joking.
Oh, well, I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself. Or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend.
Think about my entire time in this city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad.
You ever heard of the Dover ghost?
I don't think so.
Well, let me tell you a story. I'm gonna have to talk a lot in this voice. And it's gonna be great, and I'm not gonna regret it at all. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. pit bull, real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. Gets a little late and set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. Can't hear the birds, the crickets, the squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around the clearing, nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know someone, something, is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it. In the distance. A man, but if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it, it just looked wrong. Big, arms too long for its body, black eyes, just stood there and stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone into thin air. Didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've slept right since.
That's terrible. You're lying. He's lying. You're lying. But he's not gonna like that. I don't care. Okay, you're full of shit.
You think I'm lying?
Robert pulls out his wallet and shows me a picture of a beautiful pit bull.
Tell that to Betsy. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost.
A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right?
I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up.
I strain my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? Period, not question mark?
We should go.
Robert and I slowly back away and get in the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away back onto the road. Too scared to look back. What was that?
Dover ghost, I guess.
I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve?
Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves.
We sit in silence for a little while longer. The fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding. The fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city.
Thanks for coming out. This was fun. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody.
Doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. A cigarette.
Been doing a lot of thinking.
He takes a long drag.
As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in this sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think.
Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road.
Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice, and I'm as unhappy as I am. I'm as unhappy as I am.
My voice is dying. Little by little. Little by little diver. Try to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. What says potential scam call. But there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. There's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. That sucks. I'm glad you told me. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. I'm gonna go with the last one. Maybe that's why it's here. Dover ghost feeds off of your sadness, my sadness. It hunts us in the night.
Honestly, it makes sense.
I was trying to kid around.
Oh.
To just be devoured for my sins. Yeah, that sounds pretty great, actually.
It was a joke.
I'm turning the car around. We're going back.
What?
Robert slams on the brakes and puts the car in reverse. Robert, wait. He stops the car again.
You know what? I thought about it. It's not my time yet.
Hey.
I haven't finished watching the Criterion Collection. They just keep adding stuff to it. But thanks, Lo.
We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. I think I did pretty well on this date, actually. It was not my intention, but I do think I did pretty well. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. Pull it out and offer it back to him.
You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it.
Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting.
Yeah.
You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, you know what? It's fine.
Ah.
I finally decide to go to bed. Alright, how we do? How do we do with Robert? Roberto. Robert. Eh? These points mean nothing. An S, though.
Oceanic eyes.
He said something about oceanic eyes, if you're wondering. Alright. I think we'll go on a date with Craig, probably. Because we've gone on 2 dates with everyone except for Brian, and I'm really not interested in going on another date with Brian. I want to do the fishing minigame, but it's not worth it. Assuming there is one, which I don't know. Alright, let's see how it goes with fucking Sport Boy. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. Last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. What? No! Don't put this on me! I'm not doing that! I go on walks before I stream. It's the exercise that works for me, damn it. I don't think I'm gonna be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. Nope. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey man, been trading on my run game recently, ready for round 2? No, why does it have to be a run? Can't we just like talk? Maybe kiss a little? Greg responds almost immediately. What?
Dude, of course! Emojis!
I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig.
Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity, brunch!
Is that brunch with a run? I type back. Brunch, what's that?
You run and then you get brunch.
Got it. It's really cryptic. Greg and I agreed to tweet a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. I guess we just skipped a day. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I've formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. Don't worry about it. The committee is still out. I'm sorry, Amanda. It's time. I'm going to say the committee is still out. Committee isn't back with its findings yet. This is a multi-year assessment and on several bureaucratic levels.
Huh.
Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of the garlic sauce cups. Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know, it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Oregano is a salad? Yeah. Yeah, Rico, sprinkle some of that on there. Yep, cash is fine. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says, hey. Food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. If only food was delivered so fast in the real meat world. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go on a couple light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. This is a fact. This is no fiction. This is fact. One of the many reasons I will not begin down that road. Also, I'm just so muscular naturally. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. There's a difference between running and caring about your health. I care about my health. I just do it by walking. Running is bad. I don't like it. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey, probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. Call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first start running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending me dry heaving over a trash can. Okay, we can relate. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a writer's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Greg is always out. Jeez, my brain is doing some stuff today. Greg is already outside with River strapped to his chest. Oh, we get to see the cute baby.
Hey!
Speaking of cute babies, what? When did you flip around, my sweet boy? You're just a lump. Let's expose you to the world, little lump. Oh. Did I go far enough? I didn't go far enough. Here we go. Hey, boy. There you go. Just showing you off to the world. You deserve this love. Meanwhile, Pickles is right in front of me. She is laying down. Oh, she's doing a little move, but she's laying down under the monitor. I'm surrounded by cats. I live a good life. Good boy. Alright. This is the same thing he wears every time, but okay. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Look at that cute baby, though. It's worth seeing him to see this cute little baby. Hey, bro! Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us?
Oh.
Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo?
That's my baby.
Oh, I know what that means.
Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. Look at how cute she is.
Oh.
That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying.
Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we even tried to wash it. It was gross.
So, you've been running lately?
Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point.
Well, I'll try and keep up.
So where are we headed?
I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope.
Okay, I can probably handle that.
Oh.
And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility.
I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed.
Nice.
That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw in some time murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner.
That sounds like something I am able to physically do.
Bro.
Great, let's get started.
Oh.
Greg and I finally arrived at the park. Oh, that's 2.5, everyone. 2.5 voice cracks for today. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. I definitely, when I get to affiliate, I'm definitely going to have an emoji or some equivalent of a custom emoji that can be played whenever I do a voice crack, just in case I miss it. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. All right, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Nice.
Let's start the show.
Hey.
But wait! Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it.
Oh.
You gotta hydrate, bro! I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this.
Oh.
Thanks for looking out, bro.
Nice.
You ready? Yeah? My body is collapsing in on itself. I refuse to go along with these. We're going to be controversial. Well, contrarian, I guess is probably the right word. What's about to happen? We finally finished our however many teenth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Huh. Almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? What? There's my little cheerleader. Lil, you ready? No. No. I don't want to do anymore. You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I straighten my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now? We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Well, there's 2 things you need to know about this hill. 1, don't stop running till you get to the top. And 2, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Bro.
That's not the top. All the ugh. This is awful. Let's do this.
I don't know.
Finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. This sounds so fun. I can see why so many people like doing this. Oh, it's so fun. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Ooh, boy. Craig looks like he's taken a beating as well. Ha, so he is human. Lil, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony.
Oh.
And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude.
Bro.
Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Fuck. Oh, that's it. I thought I was just, dying. I definitely have never felt the runner's high. I can say that confidently, and I've done plenty of running in my time. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. I'm not going to do crying.
Oh.
What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us.
Nice.
Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing.
Dude.
I've abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. Should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. Is this gonna be a minigame? I hope this is a minigame. Hey, Pickles, are you trying to cover the camera with your body? I can set up your bed. Oh, you're good. He's going right back. No, don't lay there. You're gonna put your whole body on the escape button. You can't have that. You can't put your whole body on the keyboard as much as you want to. All right, back to it. Just got to retrace our steps.
Nice.
Greg and I jog down the patch, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. Yesterday, played the second session of Calico, which is and this is the way I guess I'm always going to describe it, a gay game in a very gay world where you rebuild a cat cafe for a bunch of lesbians. It's great. The aesthetic is great, and also just like some of the choices in the game are unthinkable but so funny. I'm gonna have a fun time making a highlight video for yesterday's stream because fuck, I was laughing really hard. I definitely cried once laughing. But a capybara was involved, and that's why it made me think of it. There are lots of animals in the game. It's great. We get to the place where a river might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we've got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned detective diver. That's right. Detective diver. Me.
Oh.
Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture!
Oh.
We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So, it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around. Here that we could interrogate. Sounds good?
Nice.
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? Well, I think with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit. All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. Then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meat Hell in 3 segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff. Again, it turns out this is not that much of a gay game, just a boy game.
Hey.
Ooh, it's raining hard outside here. Dang. Yesterday it thunderstormed like nuts. All our electricity went off for a short period actually yesterday. But we're fine. Every time I do the Craig voice, I find some of the California in my blood sticks around for a bit. Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart.
Oh.
So, where to, Brotective? Go to the playground, go to the field, go to the woods. Why? I don't know. Go to the playground. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Look for clues, interrogate Joseph, try to calm River down, move to another. Let's look for clues. Greg and I, 2 grown adults, walk onto the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here, no stray capybara hairs at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All of the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. We head back to the playground. Let's talk to Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to.
Oh.
We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, I didn't think I'd see you two out here. Lil, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me, I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying.
Norm Macdonald.
For boat ropes. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here. What's excuse me. What's a capybara? Do people really not know about capybaras? Like that they exist? Not a lot about them, but just that capybaras are a thing? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second.
Oh.
Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Dude.
Joseph looks around.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
They were here a second ago. Oh, must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where... Why is the sentence like this? This is like meant to screw me. Do you know where could they have run off to? I can't talk like that. They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. Alright, thanks for your help. That sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you go get back to your rope book. Boat ropes! We head back to the playground. Try to calm River down. Move to another place. Where to now, bro? To the field! We go to the field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket. And the grass could hold any number of secrets. Oh, it's Matt! It's my boy Matt. Let's talk to Matt and Carmencita. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. To be clear, Matt is my number one still. Next week, I think, just based on how things are going, it's probably going to be the last stream of Dreamed. Oh, it's not next week. Next week, I'm not streaming on Monday or Tuesday. I might try to make up some streams next week. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm actually going to be out of town until I will be streaming again a week from Wednesday. I'll be streaming tomorrow for the Queer Games bundle, which is, we'll talk about that more tomorrow. And I'll be doing my last stream for the Queer Games bundle a week from tomorrow on July 5th. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Both of those are going to be a lot of fun, so I'm excited. But I'm going to be going out of town. I'm going to be seeing a concert, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But then I will be back to my normal schedule, and I don't think I'll have any breaks for a very long time after that. Alrighty, back to it. She's sitting down with blah, blah, blah. We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, Tiny Bro, but I should be fine. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Wouldn't do this if I had not picked Fluffy Boy. That is me. There's been a lot of reference to the fact that I'm out of shape. And there were bodies I could have picked that were fucking ripped. And I'm very curious if that's like actually baked into the game. I have no idea. Good transition, Lil. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently, would you? You learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is. Why is this a thing? Is it really a thing that people don't know about capybaras? I mean, there's literally like a popular TikTok song that was capybara. I don't know how it went, but it was capybara related. Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? Quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw Memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Lil, don't let them win. Shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. The squirrels! Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River has a breakdown. Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Check out the squirrels, obviously. Who do you think I am? Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? The tree, obviously. Ah, there they are! Carmencita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. Excellent. We look for clues. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. Can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out to me from across the field. Lil! I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg! I put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My god, who or what would do this? I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. Pickles, your body. You've moved everything. Thanks. Great. Excellent. You can't see her, but Archie, why are you looking that way? Did you slowly rotate? What happened? There you go. Let's how are we looking over there? There's my boy. There's my sweet boy. That's just my sweetie boy. Okay. Finished with my fun drink. Can't look at this anymore. I turn around trying to wipe the image of the stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. Running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. So glad I get to be a cop. Fart noise. We maneuver back to the field. Interrogate River. Interrogate River. I've deduced where we should go next. To the woods! Make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Look for clues! Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff. But it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be a dead end, partner, bro. Return to the woods. Maybe Robert saw something. Walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob.
Don't call me that.
Okay, hi, Robert.
Don't call me that either.
Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you up to?
Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 to 3 hours of brooding in per day, filling quotas.
Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? Capybara is...
It's a large rodent native to South America, I know.
What is going on with this storyline? So you have seen one? A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. I don't want to be a cop. There's okay. Here's my logic. There's no such thing as a good cop. All right, Robert. We've been nice. Help us out, or I'm gonna go off, learn how to fight, and then come back here and kick your ass.
You? Learning how to fight, please.
Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers.
You're bluffing.
My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. We'll do it. Callum and Flint crashed into a haunted...
Stop! You're a monster.
Robert sighs.
I haven't seen a goddamn capybara, okay?
Damn. We return to the woods. Clock's ticking, dude. Where are we going next? Going back to the field. I'm gonna interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. We get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. All cops bad. Where's Arnold? River starts crying uncontrollably. Whoops. Now you've done it. River's screeching is louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted. Aw, buddy, I got a rain check on brunch. I need to get River home and calm her down. Alright, good luck, bro. Thanks, bro. I really fucking into that, huh? I'm deeply committed to ACAB. What can I say? I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right, how was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part. Didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. The capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we looked everywhere for the damn thing, but Craig had to get River home before she went berserk. So the run went well, though? I was a little worried about... Excuse me. About your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty good. My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. This did not go well. This went poorly. I yelled at his baby. A C!
Place last.
That's one of the worst ones to date. That was one of the worst dates to date.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, man. Well, kind of at the end of stream here. Alright, I will do... There's only one I have only been on one date with, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's save it, just in case, because I accidentally opened that anyway. Hugo, I've gone on 2. Damien, I've gone on 2. Robert, now 2. Brian, 1. Matt, 2. And Craig, 2. Alright. We're just gonna start as like... I don't want to go on a date with Brian. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna decide next time in a couple weeks whether I'm gonna go on a date with Brian or not. But either way, we're gonna pick the dad. And end of this week, I'm going to put out a video that is a tier list of these daddies. It's gonna be great, hopefully. It's gonna be fun. That'll be on the Good Little Diver Shorts channel. If you look on my about on Twitch, you will see a picture of a penguin wearing shorts. And that's Good Little Diver Shorts. What else is there to say? Tomorrow I'll be back. I'll be starting at noon Eastern time tomorrow. I'm going to be playing more of the Queer Games bundle. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am not exactly sure. I have several games lined up. I'm not sure what I'm going to start with this time. Last time, we took the whole time, last week, we took the whole time to play Raptor Boyfriend. And I think I'm going to save that for future. Actually, after next week's, and maybe we'll even start it next week, depending on how long it takes to get through the rest of Dream Daddy. But I think the next one I'm going to do on Tuesday is Raptor Boyfriend. I really enjoyed the start of that. Turns out Raptor Boyfriend is a parody of Twilight, which I haven't seen or read, so that's been kind of amusing. But yeah, so that will be probably in a couple Tuesdays. We'll play through the end of Dream Daddy at least. And if we end earlier than expected, then we can get started. Well, continue on Raptor Boyfriend. But tomorrow, Queer Games Bundle. I'll post it in here just so it's there so people are aware. Bundle. If you don't know about it, it's a very simple thing. You give $60 to the Queer Games Bundle. Or if you can't afford 60, you give, starting at 10, the Pay What You Can bundle. And you get 450 games and assets and art and things like that made by queer creators. It's that simple. And all the money that goes to it goes directly split evenly between the creators. There are a little under 300 creators. I think, let me look how we're doing right now. Oops. It's such a positive thing, especially during Pride Month. So we're at $113,500 on the main $60 bundle. And another $19,000 from the Pay What You Can bundle. So we're looking at $132,500 approximately that people have donated to, or well, donated to the fundraiser. It's a donation, but you're also getting a bunch of stuff. And so on the Wednesday streams, I'm I'm showing off some of the games that are in the bundle, some of the awesome games in there, and there are a ton of fun ones in there. So please tune in tomorrow for that. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, just to get a sense, at this point, a total of about 3,400 people have individually donated to the fundraiser, which is just amazing. But that's that. There will be more to talk about tomorrow with that. Otherwise, follow me on my stuff. Follow me here, obviously, so I can steal from Bezos. Subscribe over at YouTube to my various channels. I post VODs and all kinds of stuff there in case you can't make it to any of these streams for whatever reason. And I think that'll basically cover it for today. So I think without further ado, until we dive again, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Oh, also, we should raid somebody. Let's see if Riv is up. No, Riv is not streaming right now. I know Riv usually takes off Tuesdays or something like that. What do we got? Who would like? I will. Well, let's see here. Let's give a follow over to. Let's see. What do we want to watch? We've got Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Mass Effect might be fun to watch. We've also got Sims. I think let's go with. I wanna help somebody out a little bit. Ooh, Skeleharpy's playing Deltarune. Ooh. Let's go ahead and raid Skeleharpy. Deltarune's a fun game. It's the Undertale second game. So let's go ahead and start the raid. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully you'll be here tomorrow. Everybody get ready to raid. Giving it a second. And in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna raid. Thank you again, everybody. I miss you. I love you. Bye.